I think I disturbed the dogs in the neighborhood. So what I'm doing today is I'm up here on Norris Peak Road trying to figure out where this Gravedigger trailhead is, because I wanted to go explore a little bit. It's exactly, and dogs are fun. It's exactly 1 week from the first, I assume annual, but the first, what do they call it, the Cold to the Bone Collector Trail 30K. Now, my opinion, I know where the Bone Collector Trail is, but I never have figured out this Gravedigger trailhead, and I'm not sure that I'm even at it. But today what I'm going to do is get a little workout in the cold. It's 7 degrees right now, and I'm going to try to go find how this area connects to what I think is the Bone Collector Trail and get a short workout in 1 week before the race, so which is on January 25th, and it's a nice brisk 7-degree morning. So here I go. We'll see if I can figure out how this connects. Okay, I'm back at the truck. I haven't even ran a mile. I did a nice little jog out in the snowpack. I've learned a couple of things. First of all, them dogs over there don't like me much, and that it's damn cold out, which is fine. I'm not sure that I'm at what's called the Gravedigger's Trailhead, so I'm basically lost, and this is my terrain. I thought I knew all the trails up in here, but I obviously don't. So I'm gonna regroup and go see if I can, maybe I missed it somewhere along the way, because I really want to know how this trailhead connects to the Bone Collector's Trail as I know it, and get a decent little workout in today. But I think that I'm totally confused. That's the one thing I know for sure. So I'm going to look around a little more. Well, let's try this again. I'm not at all sure yet what I'm doing, but I went up Norris Peak Lane a little bit. You know, I should probably read instructions and or have a map, but I never do that. So maybe this is where the race starts. So we'll find out. This looks like a logical spot, although there's no marking that this would be the Gravedigger trailhead, but it looks logical to start a trail race here. So maybe this is it. If nothing else, I get to go see some spaces I haven't seen. I'm going to head down that trail, and if it connects to the Bone Collector Trail, heck, I might have something going on. I'm going to start without any clam cleats on. They're in my pack, and I'm going to leave my poles behind. I might regret that, but we'll see how it goes. Well, sun's peeking out. Just getting going down this trail. This seems a little more logical for the trail run next Saturday. Who knows if I have any idea what I'm doing, but that's what I do, is I just dive into things and figure it out. So this is going in the direction of what I think they're going to use as the Bone Collector Trail. And whatever, if this is the trail the race is on, we don't know. We'll know a week from now. But if anybody's wondering about the footing up in here this 1 week ahead of the race, this is what it looks like. Lost and Loster. Well, I'm not really lost. That's Norris Peak Road. However, I don't see any trail heading up that way that would get into the Bone Collector Trail area. So I'm going to run down the road a little bit just in case they use the road to connect somewhere going that way. Then I'm going to come back if I don't find it and run up the road a ways and see if I can find a trail going that way. As usual. I'm just gonna go figure it out as I go. Running on the highway for, oh, I don't know, maybe a quarter to a half a mile, maybe. And then I saw this trailhead a while ago, or trail, and it's going my direction. So this is where I'm going next in my winging it, trying to figure out this trail course. All in good fun. Dead end, that's always good. Yeah, this looks logical. Heading the right way. This is just good fun for me. I kind of know where I'm at, but I've never been exactly here before. Never seen all these places here. I think I knew they were there. If I'm certain about where I'm at, Norris Peak is up to my left. And I'm going to try to meander through these cabins and continue to find a trail heading towards the bone collector. We'll see how that works out. There is a welcome roost sign. Well, I was all excited, but I'm not that excited, because if that's South Dakota 44, I don't have any idea what I'm doing. Going back. Backtrack a little bit out of that housing development. Got to get my bearings on what the heck I'm doing here. I'm taking a swag here, which means scientific wild ass guess that this way somewhere there's a trail going to my right. Somewhere. We'll see. Here we go. Okay, here's my other option. That'd be where I came from. That'd be where I double back out of that housing development. And that'd be what I'm talking about, going in the direction I think I need to be going. So we're going to head that way now. If this is not the trail, it doesn't really matter, because whether you can tell or not, that's going to be some serious vert going all the way up there, and I'm going to go up there even if it isn't the trail for the course, because I've never been here before. I want to see what's going on up here. If this does happen to be the course, it's got a good vertical gain and it's reasonably technical. Loose rock, but totally doable. I'm still gonna go up this, but I might have come across something here because of that marker. Maybe that's a marker of the course. So I'll probably go back that way, and I may go up this way and look around too. I still have to go up this because it's been a long uphill and I gotta finish it. Then I'll probably come back to here and see where these go. Yeah, good workout if nothing else today. So I'm gonna go up that way, come back to here probably, or maybe find the connection to this up there a ways. But I'm gonna go see what this does. Well, I obviously made it to the bone the bone collector trail. Let's see if I can get that guy in the camera. Yeah, I made it to the bone collector trail. Me and my shadow. And the way I got here is definitely not right. Ran into a couple other guys that sort of knew what they were doing. I know that the bone collector trail goes here on top of this ridge and around and comes back. I might run out of time today because Tammy kind of expects me to check in here in under 3 hours. So what I might do next is skip the bone collector trail because I've been on it a lot. Or maybe I'll run it, what the heck. But then I think the way back is down that trail, not that old fire trail I came up. Well, let's give it a whirl. There's another friend of mine.
watching this video, thank you. If anyone's watching it to get kind of the trail conditions, what the trail's like, because you're going to run next weekend, well, hope this helps. It's a pretty technical trail. Today is Saturday, the Saturday before the race, and a little snowpack, a little slippery, and of course always technical. Kind of a really cool area. I'm glad they're doing this race. Gonna try to film some things for folks that have never been here before. If you've never ran this bone collector trail, once you get up here on the ridge, it's pretty roly-poly. It's not much vertical gain and loss. And it's, as you can hopefully see by this footage, really interesting. Up ahead, I think there'll be a steep uphill, and then we'll loop around. And there's another bone, of course. They're all over here. I don't know how that tradition of hanging bones in the trees here got started, but it's kind of interesting. Makes it unique. Unless we get a ton of snow, the footing isn't terrible. And it's going to be warmer next week, according to AccuWeather, than today. When I left the truck, it was a brisk 7 degrees. I don't think it's changed much since then. Off in the distance there is Pactola Dam. Down below is Johnson Siding, and we're still continuing on the bone collector trail up on the ridge. Pretty much ridge running at this point. Good views right off to my right here. Hello there. I think this is the race director. Maybe not, but at any rate, it gives some more character to the race. This fella here has his little, I think that's a lizard or a snake, some sort of pterodactyl, and a puppy dog here on the bone collector trail. Just dropped my camera, of course. Good thing it's sort of shockproof. Back there where we met the race director, the full skeleton, I could view that as kind of the turnaround point. So now I'm on the way back, and then here the trail gets a little sketchy. Good thing the other two fellows were here already today, so I'm pretty sure that, and I've been here many times, this is the way to go. But in this section, a person could get a little lost, but that'd be only if you're in first place. Just follow the tracks, basically. So what my plan now is, of course, continue this workout, do this bone collector loop, and then get back on that trail that was probably not the way to get here, and find the one that is probably the course trail. Right now, I know this is the trail. I've been here many times, so here I go. More bones along the way. So I'd stop here with this little buddy and just reflect a little bit on this morning. I'm here out in the Bone Collector Trail getting ready for next weekend's Bone Collector 30K, and just a thought is this morning a guy gets negative thoughts and excuses and reasons not to get a workout in. This morning when I looked and it was below 0 wind chill. And by the way, when did wind chill become feels like? I have no idea. But anyways, below 0 wind chill. Not a lot of wind, but cold. And heck, I just worked 9 out of the last 10 days. My knees ache. I could come up with lots of reasons not to be here. But the reason I'm here, as I said to myself, the Barkley doesn't care about all these excuses. And I don't think that Laz is going to shorten or make the course easier for me. So it's up to me to get my training in. And that's what me and my little buddy right here are doing out here on the Bone Collector Trail. So I got to get going. That was a nice little break. Got to work my way back to the car now on the Grave Digger Trail. Well, after doing a Thomas Edison, and if you don't know what that means I figured out a lot of ways not to invent the light bulb. In other words, I figured out a lot of ways that this is not the trail course. Now I think I might be on it. I'm not sure, but I got a better feeling about this than the way I came up. Also, there's along the way some markers on this trail. So I'm going to see how this comes out where I came from. And it might be actually see all the markers. How did I miss all that? Anyway, it might be the Gravedigger Trail that will be running up next Saturday. I hope so. So my missions today was to figure out where this trail is, because although I've been all over this area, basically over that way, all the way to town, I've never really explored this little section much. So now I did. Right here is where I went up there on the way up, and I thought this might be the course, and I'm pretty sure this is a lot better option. Higher chance of being the correct way. About 95% sure that this is the trail that will be going up next week, as I'm going down it to figure out where I should have connected with it when I was trying to find the way up. But for those of you that haven't been here, this is a pretty good trail, as most mountain bike trails are. Pretty good. It's going to be a long uphill climb, but it's spread out more than the way I went up. So I think for that, we thank you. Well, this helps me connect the dots a little bit. Earlier today I went, I think, right on past here and missed this trail, and I think this is the trail. As usual, I am this might even be the trailhead we're supposed to use, who knows. A lot of people using it right here. So I missed this completely, but as usual, I'm never really lost. I just sometimes don't know where I'm at, but I generally, well, I know where I'm going. I know where I'm going to end up, and as always, I almost never die. So I think the car is up here a little ways, and then I'll check in with Tammy and go watch some football. I'm to guess that this stretch on the road maybe is not on course, but who knows. Well, back at the truck. Still don't know if I know what I'm doing, but I got a lot better idea than I had this morning, and I got a good workout in. I don't think they're going to have this as the trailhead. It's probably that place where the cars were parked, right where I just went by. I don't know. That seems pretty tight for a aid station and parking for a trail race, but probably won't be a lot of people that hit their head on a rock like I did and signed up for this. But I learned something about it. If you watch this, I'm trying to figure out information on the Cold to the Bone Collectors Trail 30K and 10K. I hope that some of this information helped, and of course I have no idea, no guarantees that any of this is accurate, but I think if you watch my whole video you'll see that maybe I did better at figuring out where the trail was on the way back than on the way out. So that being said, I better go home and watch football. And as always, remember, it's out there, and let's go get it.